first things first, Neem. Firstly, good morning. Let's take a look at the handover coming in from Wall Street then.
Absolutely. You know, it's been a mayhem on Wall Street for the last couple of days. But yesterday also we did see losses coming in. But it wasn't much to worry about compared to the previous 2 days of trade that we've seen. You had Dow Jones that ended in the green, positively just 38 points higher. So less than 0.1% gain coming in on that index. But well, hey, it's a green for Dow Jones. So that at least indicates that the US stocks and Wall Street is on the road to recovery, at least temporarily. But you, however, had S&P 500 that has closed with a further downtick of almost 0.2%. NASDAQ down 0.3%. But these losses seem nominal compared to what we have seen on Wall Street over the last couple of trading sessions. But with that, let's also take a look at what futures were up to. And stock futures were largely flat last evening as Wall Street looks to regain momentum after a rocky start to September. Remember, key labor market data is also on the deck this week. Now, the key levels is something that I took you through, but it's looking rather okay compared to what we've seen over the last couple of trading sessions. But remember, this morning US time, investors will get to sift through weekly jobless claims data, while the August non-farm payrolls report is also due on Friday. The employment data could play a key role in the Fed Reserve's interest rate decision later this month, but it also looks like the US economy is on track for a soft landing and that the market rally should eventually broaden out with time. But this is what the indices are actually indicating for the US markets as of now. Jobless claims data for the final week of August is due out before the opening bell on Thursday US time, and that's how the Wall Street did in trade yesterday. Let's quickly shift focus and take a look at what European markets have done. And well, largely in the red is where Europe has closed. You have DAX down almost 1%, FTSE down 0.4%, and overall the stock 600 was deeply under pressure. A big cut of 1% coming in on the stock 600 as well. You had tech stocks that led all the losses when it comes to European markets. So tech is one basket that did not do pretty well, but well, the handover was looking rather weak. But if you take a look at our implied open on the spot basis, we're indicated to open 115 points higher after the sell-off that we saw yesterday. Remember, our markets also did not do pretty well, and we broke a 14-day gaining streak yesterday as well. But it looks like that streak is all about to begin, Shreyansi.
Well, absolutely. Looks like that streak is about to begin, and it does look like Dow Jones is also twinning with the color that you're wearing. But let's also take a quick look at what US crude oil is doing. And US crude oil, well, more than 1% tumbling below $70 per barrel and raising speculation that OPEC Plus could also delay production increases scheduled to begin next month. Now, the US benchmark hit a session low of $68, and that's the lowest level coming in for that one since December 13th, after plunging more than 4% on Tuesday. So those are the kind of moves that we've seen this week as well. And US crude and global benchmark Brent have erased all gains for 2024. So that's the kind of handover that we had going into this week also. And when you take a look at WTI, you're looking at price levels of around $69 per barrel. Downtick of about 1.6% coming in for that one. And year to date, US crude oil has fallen 3.4%. Brent, when you take a look at the levels, you have $72 per barrel coming in for Brent. 1.4% downtick there as well. And year to date, the global benchmark has also declined 5.6%. Meanwhile, you do have OPEC Plus that has plans to increase oil production in October, and a deal to resolve a political dispute in Libya that could end disruptions to supplies from the North African countries as well. Quick check on how the Singapore GRMs are doing, and they're at negative. And Singapore GRM did turn negative for the first time since October 2022. So that's an important update coming in there as well. Let's also take a quick look at gold, because gold has hit a 2-week low, and nearly 2-week lows is what you're looking at, extending declines into the fourth straight session. And when you take a look at price levels, gold was around those $2,490 per ounce levels as well. So that's the kind of handover that we have when it comes to crude as well as gold.